some people will like say that shit to you with a straight face. You know? I often find myself, I'm like, yeah, I got some kind of opinion, and then I look around the people who share the opinion with me, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are all psychopaths. You know? I think this Ken guy is pretty good. Right? This Ken individual, this Ken Masters, he's pretty strong. Maybe, perhaps, he could have some nerfs. And then like, I'm like, you know, there's people who are like, yeah, this Ken guy's pretty good. Maybe we can nerf him in X and Y way without like shooting the character. But you know, there's a lot of people who also share that opinion who will go, every person who plays Ken Masters needs to be killed. They need to be executed in the streets like the dogs they are, and I hope that their wife leaves them. And I'm like, well, that's not quite what I was getting at, you know? But I think it's one of the more unfortunate sort of paradoxes that the more you care about winning in the short term, the more you'll probably lose in the short term. Because focusing on winning rather than, you know, learning and stuff like that will often tilt you mentally at every game that you lose, and you won't really get any value, and then blah, 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 right? Have you seen the Killer Instinct character encyclopedia? So true. A Brick Learns Insert Funny Game series would be cool. That could be fun. Maybe at one point we'll, like, free up one of the time slots, the stream slots for, like, miscellaneous shit. I'm learning Tekken 8 now, and it's mentally exhausting to play ranked. Every character has 100 plus moves, and I get knowledge checked a lot. Yes. That's again, I think Tekken is very difficult in terms of just, to me personally, at least to my brain, it just being, you know, my own mental configuration. Biology versus physics makes a lot of sense to me, right? Tekken is biology, Street Fighter is physics, right? There's a lot more memorization involved, and just like base knowledge required. Versus like a couple of concepts you have to understand really well and that are very hard to execute on properly, right? Are you dead? No, you're not. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't think you were. Oh, there's a reset and I got burnt. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I mean... Oh, I should have done jumping medium kick. It would have punished. I mean, even right there, right? Like in that few second exchange right there, it was, you know, I had to figure out, like, okay, is this combo gonna kill? If it is, like, how much drive gauge do I have? Like, based on that, how many cancels can I do? Based on that, is this combo going to do enough damage? Right? No, it's not. Based on that, what's like, you know, what's the best way for me to end this combo? Oh, they're DIing me, but I have to make sure that I realize that I'm like, that DI is also gonna take away the last brick of my drive gauge, so I can't afford to just eat this DI because it's gonna burn me out and eat me a stun combo, right? The resource management in this game is some of the more complicated of any fucking thing I've ever done in a video game. I'm not gonna lie. That's why it's such an exhausting game to play over longer intervals of time, for my money. Oh god, I couldn't. Okay. I tried to Lariat to the fan, but she was far enough away. Ow. Series would be cool because I actually be able to hold my own against Brick in a game, yeah. Both the SNK characters still have no plus normals. Terry, they made a stand heavy punch plus. Does mine not have any plus on block buttons? Is that real? Everyone keeps saying she's top 1, no? She really top 1 with no plus buttons? Ow. Oh god! I was not ready for that to whiff, and therefore I was not ready to punish that. Oh, drive rush. Her drive rush overhead, I will say, is very hard for me to see compared to other ones. I don't know why, just my brain does not process it. Oh, yeah. Again, too close or too far. We can't really do the Lariat thing. Oh, nice. Didn't have the health to armor that. He's not top 1, I don't think, but the power level in this game is pretty compressed anyway. Also, she's annoying. She has no plus buttons. She has OD fans. Why use normals? It's an interesting idea. Interesting assertion. I'm being thrown. However, risk reward is on my side, Maya. Oh shit. Never mind, not anymore. Oh, that's not good. Oh god, it's a combo? Oh my lord, so true. Okay. That's fair. Get stunned, thank god. Okay, should be a nice easy kill from here. No meter required, we take those. Her best plus move is drive rush back heavy kick. Okay, so but she does not have any buttons that are plus baseline, right? That's, I mean, that's not that. I mean, Ken has no plus normals, I guess. So it's not like it's not like it's mandatory. Oh shit! I've been shimmied. It's not that much damage, honestly. In the grand scheme of things, we kind of take those. Fair. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, I missed a double dash. You're supposed to double dash, headbutt, or double dash SPD right there, and I did neither. Oh my, nice. Got my drive rush checked. Good confirm as well. Drive rush back heavy kick can get her killed though, because it's not special cancelable. Well, if it's plus, how would that get her killed? Not plus, but some are safe, like stand heavy kick. Well, I assume most are safe, right? Mai is brain dead and encourages brain dead play. I don't know a lot about Mai, but usually things that are that blanket are just wrong. So I'm gonna assume that's wrong. Better to miss the dash than miss the SPD. Hey, but if drive rush, I don't know. I'm immediately getting the sense that my discourse is in a strange place from just like the 3 or 4 things I've heard from different people so far. Oh, it's a modern Ken, by the way. Gotta be even more careful of potential anti-airs and stuff like that. Okay. Oh god, he crossed me up. I didn't think he would cross me up. Yeah, there I go back into the corner again. So true, bestie. I took a gamble there, hoping I could, he would do something aggressive, I could side swap him, because that round was not going too well, but... Oh, I see. I mean, if you, but DIing at someone who's drive rushing is one of the riskiest things you can do, right? I don't know that I would call that, that's not a real risk, I don't think, Unico. Because, like, you know, DIing at someone who is actively drive rushing at you is, again, literally one of the riskiest things you can do in this game. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Gets down there, kind of thing. Nice. I could have killed him with OD, probably. Yeah, if I OD Lariated him there, he dies. That's a unfortunate, bad decision. Mai's a cutie, and I think she looks better in this game than City of the Wolves. So true. He's a A-tier top 1 character with no good buttons. That also sounds wrong. People really like to just like overgeneralize shit, huh? No good. I don't know that no good buttons sounds right to me personally. Stay down, kind of thing. I'm not gonna go crazy here. I went to level 3 right there, which would have killed his ass. Oh well. We're in a good spot here. We can hold some space somewhat aggressively. Oh, you know. Crouch, medium kick. So true. We're no longer in a great spot. We're not in a terrible spot, but could be better. OD in charge fan plays the game for you. Massive safe, cancelable normals. She's a character you can play on autopilot. Yeah, so again, that's like, not, oh, hello. That's like not really true for any character in the video game, right? Now, you could say they have strong tools, but the idea that you don't need to think to play any character, no one is even close to that broken in Street Fighter 6. I don't even care if Mai is top 1, that still wouldn't be true, right? It's just a blatant generalization to, for a character that you don't like, to discredit people who win with them, I think. It's the usual thing people like to do when they're talking about fighting games. My discourse comes from her really being popular, not really difficult to palate an EX fan. She's mad fun, though. She has solid and strong kit. She might very well be the best character in the game. I don't know. I feel like I haven't really seen too many people talk about her, right? But it's a shame that the Zangief Killer Instinct is like low tier in that game. That's okay. I think that's not uncommon for big bodies or grapplers or the like. Now, she's good enough to get some of her tools nerfed, but not oppressive in my opinion. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe, yeah. Again, I like I've not fought that many Mais, honestly, since she come out. And I also have not seen too much, like, actual discourse on Mai's strength, which is strange. I feel like I've seen a lot more, like, on all the other DLC characters around the time they came out, right? I guess everyone was too busy, like, gooning. Oh, command grab, nice. That is reactable, but I really did not see it coming. Sure. If you're decent at the game, you'll always be on autopilot to some extent in any game until your opponent forces you not to. Well, I mean, yeah, autopilot is also, yeah, also, autopilot being like a derogatory term is funny because You need to, like, the autopilot is not only not a bad thing, it's actually a mandatory thing to play the video game well. It's just, it can't be the only thing that's running, right? A large portion of your game plan should be happening on autopilot, except for the parts you really feel like you need to focus on. So true best. I was worried about that. I was considering doing, like, you know, run up Siberian Express or something. This didn't quite work out that. Oh, 2 is not close enough. Gotcha. Whoa. She matched on -3. Misaki hates me. Oh, I was too worried about drive rush overhead. It's true. I'm dead, dude. It'd be funny if they buffed Thunderstorm when Elena releases since she has 0 punches. I think Thunderstorm is meant to be the funny move. I don't think it's ever not going to be bad. Capcom should make Thunderstorm more useless as a joke. That's hard. Unless like they just make it do literally nothing, it's kind of hard. Standing punch to charge EX fan is one of the most oppressive things in the game, going with maybe the exception of Jinrai. Sure, yeah. See, so now that's, you know, we can talk about that in a little bit more nuance. That move is very strong, is different from you don't need to think to play the character, right? Very different statements. I understand people like to be hyperbolic because like it just gets their point across quicker and it's like a heuristic and all that, but just because there's understandable reasons to do it does not mean that it's not completely counterproductive to getting any kind of discussion going about anything. Oh, wait. Ooh, fuck. Oh, I wonder if jumping... What the fuck? I wonder if jumping medium kick would have punished that. I'm not sure. Yep. She dead? My god. Oh, Lariat, why, man? Oh, fuck. That is... That, you know? I love you, Lariat. Wonder if Aki likes French fish dishes. Does anyone? Oh, fuck. I had not realized I was gonna hit her, honestly. I thought I was gonna whiff. Oh, Steam maintenance. So true, bestie. Why'd she suddenly burn out? She had less than half a bar of drive gauge and tried to parry. I just make Thunderstorm start up faster so you can counter DI without meter. You can. You have Heavy Punch. Heavy Punch is currently his best burnout option to DI. What the fuck? Yeah, start the game in offline mode. I love hyperbole because it's funny. Bison Scissor Kicks literally steal your kidneys. Yeah, fair enough. Oop, DC. Yeah, it's Steam maintenance. I forgot about that. That's the man. That I thought I was standing in the spot where Lariat wouldn't get crossed up too. That Lariat was heartbreaking. So sad. But yeah, Tundra right now, I mean, it just... If you wanted to make it good, you have to make the reward on it better, probably, because like the parameters of the move suck, right? So it's like it's super high risk, super low reward, right? If you got Oki off of it, or if you know more damage or Oki or something, then like maybe. But as it currently stands, it's not the best option for anything, right? Like the armor on Heavy Punch starts up on frame 4, so if anyone DIs you, not even a kick DI, right? Like even a punch DI, you can just Heavy Punch it. And the armor on Thunderstorm starts up on frame 6. So not only does it start up slower, but also it only catches kicks. Wait, what the fuck was that? Why'd that say? I could have sworn for a second there, it looked like the armor on Heavy Punch started up on... Yeah, the third... Wait, what is that? Why is the armor starting up on frame 3 right there when I do it out of Thunderstorm? That's got to be a frame... Oh, no, it's the first frame's right there on the end of the frame meter. Yeah. That's like a little bit of a visual bug. Has Steam had maintenance every week, or does it just feel like it? Yeah, it's a weekly maintenance. It's like a scheduled thing, right? That's why every time it happens, it's like, oh, right, Steam maintenance, it's Tuesday. I can't wait for Elena. I hope Capcom gives her healing. I hope Capcom really does not give her healing. It's maybe an odd question, but what is Aki? She seems zoner-ish. When I tried to play her like that, it doesn't seem to work very well, and I'm not sure how to approach her. Street Fighter 6 has a lot of, like, mid-range space control characters, right? Which I think... I mean, Aki is more of, like, yeah, like, you know, mid-range into set play kind of thing. Like, she's never gonna outzone Guile or something like that, right? That's just not how that shit works. But yeah, it's like, you know, to my understanding, she's more of, like, she wants to, like, hold that mid-range, get a knockdown, and then off knockdowns, she puts the poison on you, and then her reward goes nuts, right? Think like Cagliostro is probably the closest comparison in Street Fighter 6. Bison Scissors requires a small amount of thought when it comes to spacing, or you get clipped. Strong move, but requires thought. To my stand, Heavy Punch with the fan, go burr. I don't know. I think it's still to say that a move requires no thought is almost. I don't know that it's ever been correct. Maybe in some games. Maybe in like even Jinrai. You said like Jinrai is more. You said Jinrai is more oppressive than the My Stand Heavy Punch fan, right? Jinrai requires thought to use. I don't know if this is like a controversial take. Like I know there's a lot of Ken downplay. So like maybe people are like very, you know, like maybe that's like blasphemous to say, but like even Jinrai, you gotta think to use Jinrai, right? You don't just like, you know, it's very oppressive, sure, but after saying Nyampi and Kumite, I'm convinced Aki's a rushdown. She certainly can be, right? And certain, again, you know, the fact that she is, like she's not a full zoner, right? So Jeff has the toolkit to do so. She's more of a CAG? Yeah. Again, I'll think of her more as like, yeah, like, you know, she controls the mid-range, she gets the knockdown, and then once she gets the knockdown, she can put the poison on you, and the poison makes her reward on shit fucking insane, right? Like incredibly high damage that Aki gets if she gets like a good starter on someone who's poisoned. Healing was only really broken in SF4, and Third Strike you have to pick your super, and most Elena's only picked her damage super with the exception of maybe occasionally versus Hugo. I mean, I feel like for, you know, many of the same reasons, I feel like it'd be pretty good here too, right? Assuming her healing would be like a super gauge thing that she did, then you build super gauge for getting hit in this video game, right? So, I feel like it's... I mean, it's certainly a mechanic you have to be careful with, right? Like, it's certainly a mechanic you have to be careful with, if nothing else. Steam's back up, gotcha. I'm not saying they couldn't give Elena healing and not make it broken, but it's one of them mechanics that could very easily be toxic. Bottom one, Ken, you need at least a master's in psychology to use Jinrai? Yeah. I feel like that's the absolute fucking state of fighting game discourse, man. Like, it's not everyone, obviously, but like, I feel like it feels like it's either one of those two things, right? It's like my poor, honest, bottom one character, you have to work so much harder than everyone else to get anything, or like, this character is literally brainless and requires zero thought to play, and you just do the one option and you win the game. Capcom, what the fuck? You know what I mean? There are many things in the world right now that exist where nuance is a dog whistle by people who need to be shot in the head to distract you from the fact that the very obvious bad thing is happening. I don't know that fighting game balance is one of them, to be completely real with you. I don't know that that's, I feel like maybe nuance still has a place in fighting game discussions. I've come to hate the word for like real life reasons. But, you know, it's like Street Fighter and shit like that, I think we can still talk about some nuance. My poor bottom tier Ken Masters is struggling so bad, no one played him in the Kumite yet. Discourse at the point where it's hard to be sarcastic. Yeah, because you don't really know. You know, like, for example, you know, like, I know Unico. So I know that when, you know, when they say, my poor bottom tier Ken Master is struggling so bad, no one played him in Kumite, I'm like, they're making a joke. But if you don't know the motherfucker, it's like, some people will, like, say that shit to you with a straight face. You know? I often find myself, I'm like, yeah, I got some kind of opinion, and then I look around the people who share the opinion with me, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are all psychopaths. You know? I'm like, this Ken guy is pretty good, right? This Ken individual, this Ken Masters, he's pretty strong. Maybe, perhaps, he could have some nerfs. And then, like, I'm like, you know, there's people who are like, yeah, this Ken guy's pretty good. Maybe we can nerf him in X and Y way without, like, shooting the character. But, you know, there's a lot of people who also share that opinion, who will go, every person who plays Ken Masters needs to be killed. They need to be executed in the streets like the dogs they are, and I hope that their wife leaves them. And I'm like, well, that's not quite what I was getting at, you know? Oh, Terry. Pardon my lack of knowledge. Isn't Zangief a bad guy? Well, just because he's bad guy does not mean he's bad guy. Right? That's the lesson you gotta learn. Immediate like gorilla options from both of us, but my gorilla option beat his gorilla option. Honestly, I should have known that this Terry would wake up DP after that round start from both of us. We've already set the tone for the match, right? At this point, he's gonna do it again. In fact, no, he's not. The world's most restrained man. Oh, he's punished with sweep. I think he could have punished with something else maybe there. I'll get thrown in the mid screen. That doesn't bother me. Oh, this wheel hurts. It builds me a shit ton of super gauge as well. This wheel builds me a shit ton of super gauge. It's not punishable there? You don't say. Nice reference, indeed. He was the best guy with a body of iron. Now, Terry, that's an impressive character. Yep. Broken ass Terrence Boogers. Nerf immediately, Capcom. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe a little bit of empty jump SPD for the culture on Terrence here. Ah! So true, Best. All gets thrown. That's fine by me. Oh my! I tried to heavy punch him. And guess what? That's right. I can't do that to his ODDP, certainly. That is on me, big guy. Oh, I wanted to jump last second, and I got caught. Got clipped. We're in the fucking amusement park, right? We're in the fun house, man. Oh my god. All my jumps are getting caught by different shit. Huh? That's you? No way, man. Well, he survived that burnout really well. I guess because I played jumping games with him over and over. Oh, it's level 3 right there. Would have been so fucking glorious, man. Would have got his ass. It would have got his ass, and I didn't get the full input. Empty jump get thrown, and dude, bring back R Mika as a heal. Oh, so true, bestie. Oh, what? I was so slow on that. He had to be way more. The -5 there, man. I was just incredibly slow on that shit. I'm gonna read that he's gonna backdash. Oh, he jumped. Okay. What is he doing? I can't. I'm literally not ready to punish these burn knuckles. This is not something. Point blank burn knuckle is not an option I often deal with. Whoa! I mean, when I said we set the tone with that first round start interaction, I don't even believe in how right I was. That's supposed to be level 3, by the way. It's definitely not level 2 that I was looking for there. But I'm dead now. Yup. Yeah, when I said we set the tone with that first interaction, I actually had no idea how right I was. My god. What's going on, friggin'? Zangief's testament to how you can make a guy lovable for years without actually giving them major character exploration. Geef is Geef, we do not need his backstory. We've gotten some character exploration, to be fair. You know he likes books? Hello, Ophidian. So you're getting a leg workout? For real. Well, we'll save that empty jump SPD for a little later, maybe. Drive reversal is fair. That was plus, the screen shake and everything. I just didn't respect it, I guess. I'm just a fucking menace. You know, my allegiance to the funny has cost me many a health bar, certainly. Oh, nice. Is he gonna jump at me again? Oh, he's not. Good stuff, not matching out with crouch. Light kick there would definitely have gotten haha funnied from that range. I would have gotten spacing trapped into my entire life bar. Just certainly not the life I want for myself. Yep, there we go. Now we cash that in. A little bit later into the set there. Honestly, I thought Wake Up DI would have been a real thing on the menu right there, which is why I didn't sweep him. Again, with all the things this Terrence and I have been doing to each other. Zangief does have reading glasses in outfit 3. Yeah, he's a scholar, man. Don't judge a book by its cover. What tier do you give Akuma? The highest one, for sure. Akuma is, I don't know if he's the best character in the game, but, you know, it's not a crazy thing to say. Now, I'm no Street Fighter 6 expert. I definitely am not nearly as confident in my Street Fighter 6 opinions as I am in my Grand Blue opinions. What? Twice now that I've had a throw tech, and then I've tried to neutral jump on someone drive rushing in on me, and nothing's happened. I'm not sure if I'm doing it too early out of the throw tech recovery, or if I'm just getting it eaten by the drive rush pause, but regardless, it's been very sad for me, every time. No, sir. Yeah, Akuma seems pretty fucking good to me, personally. Get burnt. Where are your parries now, Terrence? Oh, shit. What the? Okay. We can SPD him after that, by the way. I've conveniently forgot. Bro beat. Bro expect. I guess he was throw tech, being throw tech. I was like, bro expected wake up SPD. He's the world's greatest, but no, he's just trying to beat throw tech. That's fair. Okay. Fair, bestie. That's on me. That knee was not safe. Yep. That was a poorly spaced knee, certainly. Ooh, I tried to do a double jump because I thought he would burn knuckle on the landing, but he timed it well enough that I couldn't really get out of that. Not what I wanted to do. I mean, he's dead. Excuse me? That can definitely be a punish. I guess I was too late on the set. Whoa, oh, that's fucking nightmare. I tried to SPD and I misinput it as level 3, but I was like, well, at least, you know, at least we have the level 3. He's dead anyway. The level 3 fucking missed. I'm sorry? Oh, he's not dead. That's, you know, that's real rough news. It's okay. Throw loops. Akuma's top 1, he has no real weaknesses. Definitely one of those not sure if serious moments for me. Yeah, see, this is where, like, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? I agree Akuma might very well be top 1, but that's like, you know, the people turn things into a meme to the point that, like, you know, you realize, like, 9,000 health is a serious weakness, right? Like, it's not a meme. Like, it is genuinely, like, a really bad thing about Akuma that he has 1,000 less health. It just so happens that he's so strong everywhere else that it doesn't end up being, like, a crippling thing for him, and he's still really good with that in mind, right? Akuma, if anything, it's probably the easiest to pinpoint Akuma's serious weakness out of any character in the roster, since it's like a fundamental parameter of his character. I tried to level 3, I didn't have level 3. I'm a fucking fool. Oh, shit. But 9k life? See, this is my problem. Like, the meme's funny, but like, you can't joke around with people who go like, 9k doesn't even matter, like, and it's like, aha, it's funny, it's a joke, and then it's like, well, alright, wait, do you actually think it doesn't matter? Did you realize how good Akuma would be if he had 10,000 health? Like, yes, maybe he's still too good, but like... I see free videos you're not trying to use for medium kick. Why is that? It's just... It's too risky, and it gets me killed a lot of the... I don't use it well, at the very least. There is a good way to use this, certainly, right? There's a good way to use this move, knee. But, like, I got in the habit of using it very belligerently when... Back before when it was always safe on block, no matter how badly you spaced it, right? I got in the very bad habit of just, like, spamming that thing, and it was bad back then, too. But then, you know, they made it so it can be punishable. Don't give me that 9k smile stuff. He still dies in more or less the same amount of interactions as everyone else unless you're super optimal. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. It's not... See, it's my problem. People say 9k smile, and the joke is that... Yeah, this is what I'm fucking talking about, man. It's not 9k smile. It's genuinely a big weakness. People, like, there's no... You can't have any... Like, for a character to be top 1, they must be literally perfect. There's no way in hell that Akuma could both be the best character in the game and actually have some factors that hold him back, right? That's just not... Apparently, that's just not how we do... Like, gray area is not allowed, right? The 9k must not be a weakness because the character is the best in the game. So it must be the case that 9k smile is a meme and doesn't actually matter, right? Now, 9k smile is a meme because there's other motherfuckers who go the other way, too, because no one can fucking apparently meet in the middle. People go like, well, Akuma's not even that good because he's got 9k health. And those guys are also smoking crack. Right? But you're both smoking crack. You both have a drug addiction. Right? Like, the guys who go, well, he has 9k health, so he's not even that good. That is, you know, that's insane. That's a ridiculous thing to say. But he has 9k health, it doesn't even matter. He basically has 10k health is also absurd. Akuma would be so far and away top 1 if he had 10k health, you'd have no idea. Right? Like, the reason he's not, like, in his own tier, fucking just, like, literally shitting on every other character in the game, and there are other top tiers in discussion with him, and we don't have, like, you know, 9 Akumas in top 8 at Capcom Cup, is because he has 9,000 health. It's a gigantic weakness. It just doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because of how much, how much just absurdly overtuned he is in exchange, right? Nier weaknesses doesn't mean she wasn't top 1. Yeah, I mean, Nier is way better, even like, you know, release Nier, is way better than any character in Street Fighter 6 at the very least, ever has been or ever will be. And she still had weaknesses, right? We can't, you know... We just gotta, you know, we gotta, like, you know, we gotta, like, I don't know, man. People, like, some people have just been, I don't know if it's, like, Discourse pilled, or if they used to say it as a joke, and then, like, you know, the more you say a joke, eventually you start believing it, or what, but, like, it feels like people just talk, around, like, talking points, and not actually, like, playing the video game. I think Nikali from, SF5 make the SF6, and we also like to see in the game. I mean, honestly, my guy's already in here, man. He's evil Ryu on steroids. Sure. What does that mean? So again, this is where I'm like, I agree. Akuma's really good. If someone said Akuma was the best character in the game, I probably wouldn't disagree with them. Or at the very least, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I think it's a totally valid opinion that Akuma's top 1, right? But like, that doesn't mean that suddenly the character is like the worst fucking mistake of balance ever made, and he has literally no weaknesses and all strengths. That's just not correct, right? Final round. And you might be like, well, if you agree anyway, what's the point? Isn't it the same points? Like, you're both... So he says Akuma's top 1, you say Akuma's top 1, what's the difference? Because, like, at that point, there becomes no way to have meaningful discourse about how to maybe make the character balanced in the future, right? If we just say, like, oh, you know, this character is literally, like, fundamentally, we have to remove him from the game. He has literally no weakness, he's all strength, what the fuck are they doing, right? Then how do we have, like, an actual, like, discussion about like, okay, well, how do we make, you know, if we're not looking at Akuma's design objectively, how do we talk about changing it for the better health of the game, right? Ow. I'm gonna fucking die. I don't know why. I got the sense that shit's not gonna go well for me despite my health lead here. I have like a sense of foreboding, let's say. On the bright side, this health lead means I don't have to bulldog Akuma down. Oh, fuck! He's got like the smallest fucking dick hair of health, man. Somebody save me. Stand light kick, save me, dude. I'll wait you out, man. I'm the one with the health lead here. You gotta come to me. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no! Oh! Ah! I didn't. I was so sure I was dead. I fucking took my hands off the controller. I'm saying his top one, his strengths far outweigh his weakness. See, now we're talking. I would agree. I think Akuma also has a bunch of tells and points you can call out in his moveset to keep him well-balanced. Again, see, now this is where we go back. No, I don't think Akuma's well-balanced. I think Akuma's too good, right? I think Akuma is definitely too strong. Right? Like, there's... It's not, you know... Well, at the same... Like, I'm gonna lose my mind, man. He's not well-balanced, right? He's not well-balanced. Akuma is definitely too good. Akuma is certainly too strong, right? But... Again, to say he doesn't have any real weaknesses, I don't think is correct. Well balanced as in not a runaway broken ass character unbeatable. Fair enough. But in that case, you know, there really hasn't. We don't have those anymore. Like those are mostly a thing of the past. Thankfully, devs have gotten good enough at making fighting games that. Does he have tools that negate other characters' game plan? What makes a character top one in other fighters? I mean, it depends. It depends on the top one character, right? Like sometimes it is just that they are just, you know. What makes him too good, in your opinion? I mean, he just has the best version of basically every tool in the game. Why don't you use running bear grab? I do every now and then. I am bad at judging the spacing on it, though, I will say, right?